Hello everybody, and welcome to my first trip report. Before we begin the video, I'd like to explain something real quick. So, I have family that live in the Harrisburg area, and I go and visit them a couple times a year. So, back in August, my mom and I went down to visit them. The red line on your screen right now is the American Airlines flight between Boston and Harrisburg that only runs once a day and it leaves in the evening, which isn't too convenient. And every time we tried to take that flight in the past 2 years, it always ended up getting delayed or canceled. Of course, we could always connect, but most of the connection options are out of the way. And another airport that was recommended to us was KBWI. So we decided to try Baltimore this time. And due to all the chaos that is going on at Logan in terms of COVID back in August, so we decided to fly out of TF Green Airport in Rhode Island. And the purple line you see on your screen is the MBTA commuter rail Providence and Stoughton line, which we took to get to TF Green Airport from Route 128, which is a station halfway between my house and TF Green Airport. And then we flew to BWI from there, and we drove the rest of the way, which is the green line that you see on your screen. It's a pretty crazy itinerary, but the trip was a lot of fun. Enjoy the video.
Alright guys, it is Monday, August 17th, 2020, around 6 a.m. And I got my stuff packed, and we are going to fly southwest down to Baltimore today. But we're not flying out of Boston Logan, we're flying out of TF Green Airport in Providence. Well, Warwick, actually. So, my mom's boyfriend is going to drive us to the Route 128 MBTA and Amtrak station in Westwood, and we are going to take the MBTA commuter rail to TF Green Airport. Should be a pretty fun trip. Station. Oh man, it's been years since I've been here. We're gonna get dropped off, and it is 6:43 a.m. and we have plenty of time before our train comes. Alright, and here we are. Alright. Here we go into the station.
This station serves the MBTA commuter rail Providence and Stoughton lines, along with the Amtrak Northeast Regional and Acela Express. This waiting room is for both Amtrak and the MBTA. This waiting room used to only be for Amtrak, and the original MBTA waiting room was up on the 3rd floor.
Wickford Junction at 7:45, that's our train.
social distancing and cover your mouth and nose with a cloth face mask to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Please watch your footing and hold on to the handrail for your safety.
Alright, so we're going to take this elevator down to track 1 to catch our train. That's our train there announcing. TF Green Airport is where we're getting off. And it's raining out. There it is in the distance. I'm kind of worried that this weather might affect the flight. It's taking off from Orlando, and I checked it on flight stats, and there's a tail number change. I don't know if that means there was an aircraft change. But the tail number was changed on that flight. I don't know if it's taken off yet from Orlando. I'll check again when we get to TF Green. Here's our train.
Train approaching. Please remain behind the yellow line.
Which stop you're going to?
We'll go to TF Green.
Okay, very good. We go there.
Thank you. That's good.
There's the Courtyard Marriott right there. There's the Courtyard Marriott. I'm not gonna film the whole thing.
Okie dokie, I'll have to be.
Technically, King's Junction, next station, King's Junction.
Here's Providence.
Providence.
Now arriving at TF Green Airport.
Here we are at TF Green. Alright, what side will the train open on? There's the interlinked parking garage. Here we are. No.
This station is located in the Interlink facility, where the rental cars are. The Interlink facility is a short walk away from the terminal over a pedestrian bridge. There was no shuttle bus ride necessary. But I wasn't able to locate an escalator from the platform up to the Interlink facility. So we had to use the elevator.
Alright. This is pretty cool. Looks like we have to go up the elevator.
Oh, rad.
The ThyssenKrupp. Alright. 3. Button's probably lit out. Hey Mom, can I go in front of you? The train is still there. I'm gonna film the whole walk to the terminal. There goes the train. Here's the rental car garage. I'll meet you at baggage claim. There are the rental car counters. There's the Hampton Inn. This moving walkway is shut off.
Approaching the end of the moving walkway.
It's not even running.
And keep moving on exiting.
This one's on.
You are approaching the end of the moving walkway. Please watch your step.
I knew it was a walk, but I didn't think the walk was going to be this long. There's the terminal. Another moving walk that's shut off. There's the terminal. The escalators are out of service. Oh, gotta take the elevator. Wow.
Effective immediately by order of the Transportation Security Administration. If you plan to travel with liquids, gels, or aerosols in your carry-on bag, remember 311. All liquids, gels, and aerosols must be in free.
Here are all the arrivals. Alright. We are going to go up and go through security now. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Well, I'm going to view of the ticketing area. Alright, so here's the ticketing area. We won't be going here because we don't need to check any bags, and we already have our boarding passes. And we're getting close to the security checkpoint, so I'll have to put the camera. Here we are on the other side of security. It took about 15 minutes to get through security because my suitcase got pulled aside while going through. Our flight leaves out of gate 17, which is on the South Concourse.
All visitors are reminded that face coverings of the mouth and nose are required in public settings. Face masks are available at airline counters, security checkpoints, and at the airport information desk. Please remember to practice social distancing and other safety measures in baggage claim areas and other locations throughout the airport. For more information on Rhode Island's COVID-19 policies, please visit health.ri.gov.
There's a game room that's most indefinitely closed because of COVID. There's our flight to Baltimore. I don't know if you can see it. There's our flight to Baltimore right there on time. Look at all of the closed stores. Here's our gate right here to Baltimore.
Due to increased TSA security measures, only ticketed passengers are permitted beyond the security checkpoint. Thank you for your cooperation.
I have to do a voiceover here because there's copyrighted music playing in the background. So that purple elevator you just saw is the elevator to the escape lounge. Unfortunately, it's closed because of COVID, and I did try and film that elevator, but it was shut off. So, gates 16 and 18 are where Delta operates. At the time of filming, they weren't flying here because of COVID, but I think they are now.
Here's the arrivals board. Look at all the closed restaurants. Like to Punta Gorda. Is there an aircraft at that gate? Oh, there's no aircraft at that gate.
Your attention, please. Passengers and visitors in the airport terminal are reminded not to leave baggage or packages unattended at any time.
Oh, wow.
Will be removed by the airport police. Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the service elevator. There's a United gate.
By executive order of the governor, international travelers and individuals arriving in Rhode Island from any state with a positivity rate of 5% or greater must quarantine for 14 days. Individuals who have had a negative coronavirus test within 72 hours of arrival do not need to quarantine. Flight crews, public safety, and public health care workers are exempt from this mandate. Please visit health.ri.gov for more information and a list of states with a 5% or greater.
Look at all those closed restaurants.
All areas within this terminal building are designated as smoke-free. Thank you for your cooperation.
I have to do another voiceover here because there's more potentially copyrighted music. So anyways, this is the south concourse of the airport. Gate 7 is under a renovation at the time of filming. And Frontier, Southern Airways, and American fly in this concourse. I'm trying to talk as much as I can to avoid getting a copyright. TF Green is definitely much quieter than Logan, without a doubt. This is my first trip report, and I'm flying out of an airport that is not my unofficial home airport. But I kind of like this change of pace. Do you guys think I should fly out of TF Green again? Post in the comments section below, or in the chat if you are watching this live. Do you think I should fly out of TF Green again?
All visitors are reminded that face coverings of the mouth and nose are required in public settings. Face masks are available at airline counters, security checkpoints, and at the airport information desk. Please remember to practice social distancing and other safety measures in vacuum areas and other locations throughout the airport. For more information on Rhode Island's COVID-19 policies, please visit health.ri.gov.
Our aircraft has just arrived. There's the engine shutting off. Let me get the engine. There's the jet bridge.
Will be open, of course, if you're traveling with a family member or children, you're welcome to occupy that, but we do ask that you try to keep those open. No IDs are necessary today. Feel free to put those IDs away.
All right.
Thank you. He's mine. Yep, have a good day, guys.
All right. Here we go.
That's great, huh? I like that.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good.
The Southwest 737-800 is in a 3-3 seating configuration. The front row is only for flight attendants, but normally regular passengers can sit there. Unlike other airlines where you are assigned a seat, Southwest has an open seating policy. Now, I wanted to have a window seat to make for better filming. And this row right here was empty, and yes, Southwest does block off middle seats to make for social distancing.
19F.
Have your attention for just a few moments. I'd like to point out the safety features of our Boeing 737-800. A safety information card is in the seatback pocket in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, click the slot into the buckle, pull the loose strap tighten to release, lift upon the buckle. Position your seatbelt so tight across your hips. Or at any time when seated, whenever seatbelt signs are illuminated. 8 emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 4 overwing window exits, 2 exit doors in the back, signs overhead, lights on the floor will lead to exit. If an evacuation is necessary, follow flight attendant commands and leave everything. In the event of a water evacuation, use the life vest underneath your seat. Remove the vest only if told to do so. Pull the red strap to open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the pouch. Place the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, buckle in the front, and pull to tighten. Once outside, hold it on the red tab to inflate the vest. Manual plate, blow into the tip of your shoulder. Your vest has a light that turns on automatically in the water. Please defer to the safety information card for the use of the life vest on an infant. Flight attendants will distribute additional vests if needed. We're coming by to make sure your seatbelts are fastened, seatbacks and tray tables are in the full upright and locked position. laboratories. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, and destroying smoke detectors in aircraft lavatories. Please make sure when using your devices you have on headphones or volume is turned off. Again, a mask is required to be worn over your nose and mouth. If needed for oxygen mask, drop the compartment overhead to activate the flow of oxygen. Hold it on the mask until plastic tubing is fully extended.
There's flaps. Look at all those empty gates.
In the cabin lights, if you need a reading light, there's a button with a light bulb right above your head. What runway we're taking off from. Waving for departure.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, Southwest still runs their food and beverage services. They provide a bag of assorted snacks which contain of pretzels, Cheez-Its, and ranch bagel chips. I thought that the bag was just pretzels until I took a bite out of the first Cheez-It, and then I realized they were assorted snacks. They also provide a cup of iced water, too.
Small changing table.
It was a clear sunny day when I decided to take this flight, which meant that there was a lot of scenery out the window. I was expecting the flight to go over Long Island and Philadelphia before arriving at BWI, but it looks like we went in more of an inland pattern. The picture you see on your screen right now is my best guess of what our flight path was. And after a nice short flight, we are beginning our descent into Baltimore.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent into Baltimore, Washington International. Please double check out this time and make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Bring all seat backs and tray tables so they're full upright and locked positions. If you have taken out any carry-on luggage during the flight, this would be the time to go ahead and place your items back underneath the seat in front of you, making sure that the air around your feet is completely clear. Also, this time using a large electronic device that weighs over 2 pounds, like a laptop computer, please go ahead and turn it off and put it away this time. You may continue to use your portable handheld electronic devices, so long as they remain in the airplane or safe clearance for the short duration of our flight. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin to pick up all remaining service items. Any of the garbage or trash you place in the seat back pockets on the floor around your feet, please don't leave trash or anything else in the seat back pockets. We'll be happy to take it from you this time. As we are on final descent, the bathrooms are now closed. Everyone please remain seated for the short duration of our flight. As a reminder, you are required to keep your face mask over your nose and your mouth at all times while you're on board the aircraft unless you're actively eating or drinking. We appreciate your cooperation in complying with that request. On behalf of this Orlando, Florida-based flight crew and the 67,000 proud employees of Southwest Airlines, we thank you for choosing to fly with us this morning and welcome you to Baltimore.
There's the Northeast Corridor. And there's the airport.
we were coming in pretty fast onto runway 33L. I thought the landing was going to be pretty hard, considering how fast we were coming in. But the landing was actually pretty smooth.
If you haven't noticed, Baltimore is a hub for Southwest.
As you deplane, please maintain social distancing and continue to wear your mask. We thank you for choosing us today. You can find our lowest fares at southwest.com. Have an enjoyable stay here in the Baltimore area, wherever your final destination may be.
We arrived in the gate A5, which was a really short taxi from the runway.
I'm gonna have to put this landing in a separate... I think I may put this landing in a separate video, too.
And folks, please do us a favor, go ahead and lower those window shades. Reach up, open all your air vents. It'll help keep the cabin cool while we're on the ground and navigate safe.
Bye, thank you. Bye, thank you. Bye.
Alright, baby, that's how I felt. I told her, one more flight. Every time I did it, one more flight.
Not that there were... Here we are in Baltimore. Can I go in front of you? Alright. Yeah, it's hot in this jet bridge.
Concourse A was pretty busy even during the pandemic. I am going to take a walk over to Concourse C, which is a little bit of a walk from Concourse A. At BWI, there are 5 concourses, A, B, C, D, and E. Concourses D and E are in another secure section, so Concourse C is the farthest I can get to within the secure section. Southwest, American, and Contour use concourses A, B, and C, while Spirit and all the other airlines at BWI use concourses D and E. Over the years, more and more U.S. airports have gotten better at connecting different sections, and I'm sure that will happen eventually here at BWI.
Yeah. This is wonderful. This is a pretty nice airport. I have seen this place before on the internet. Schindler Moving Lots. There's Concourse C. All right. There's a flight going to Charlotte, and another flight going to Charlotte. Spirit leaves from the other concourse that I can't get to because it's in another secure area. Right, so these are more southwest gates down here. There's an aircraft parked at C9. Alright. This is a nice, quiet little place. If there wasn't a pandemic going on, then this place probably would be more crowded. Look at that.
I decided to cut out most of the walk back to Concourse A because it was a little long. I am going to walk down Concourse B and get you a view of that, but you'll get a better view of Concourse B on my trip report on the way back. And you'll get a look at a section of Concourse A that I did not show in this video.
Oh, this walkway isn't even working.
As frequently, we have made hand sanitizer available throughout the airport's terminal. When possible, please remember to maintain 6 feet of separation between yourself and others.
Oh.
Thank you for flying BWI Marshall Airport.
Not my
And
flight.
thank you for helping to keep fellow
My flight
travelers
isn't
safe
even on
and
there.
healthy.
Alright. Now we are going to head back. This is a really cool slanted moving walkway. We're gonna go out at the e-baggage claim.
That's it. You have to wear this for the flight. FAA regulations limit us to only 2 carry-on items. You have a really fun flight crew today. And a little interesting fact, it's your captain's last trip. So this is his last flight. This is his last trip to Baltimore. So he's on a 3-day.
Down the short escalator.
And make sure you look for the sign, designated area.
Here's the baggage claim. Time to go get our rental car after we walk through the entire BWI baggage claim area.
Hello, this is Maryland Governor Larry Logan. Welcome to our great state and thank you for flying Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, your international gateway to Maryland and the entire National Capital Region. At KBWI Marshall Airport, we are committed to providing our customers an easy come, easy go experience. We hope you enjoy our first-rate amenities and
I'll film these when we come back. Here's the American baggage claim. We'll see if the rental car shuttle leaves from down here, too.
To all airport patrons, for your safety and security, you do not hire any ground transportation provider that approaches you inside or outside the terminal offering ground transportation services. Due to proprietary services, please go to transportation provider 911. KBWI taxis are located in Downtown Attleboro, where your travel will be. The list of rates is criminal and under Maryland law. Please report this activity to the airport police. Thank you.
There's the Spirit baggage claim. This is a really nice airport. Here's the international arrivals area. Looks like they're doing some construction up there. Alright, now we're going to head out. Here we go out. Alright, here we are. Here we are outside, and now we gotta wait for the rental car. Here's the rental car shuttle.
Unfortunately, due to the low travel demand, the rental car shuttle didn't stop at this stop. And we saw the shuttle down the curb at the previous stop. So we had to run down the curb to get the shuttle. But we did end up making it.
KBWI Thurgood Marshall Airport, safe, welcoming, customers, and employees. Your health is our priority. Protect yourself and those around you. Face coverings and masks are required during this time.
Hurry! We're waiting for one more. We made it. Can't really see that well. There's the light rail station. There goes the light rail train. We're renting from Yep, there's Thrifty. They should have a people mover, an automated rail system that takes you into the rental car center. That's what I think Baltimore should have. An automated railway system. Or an automated people mover. That's what I think Baltimore should have. When we get in the rental car. Here we are. Now.
Oh, seriously?
What?
Oh.
So, what happened was the Thrifty counter was closed because of COVID. And there was a sign saying all Thrifty customers, please report to the dollar counter, which we did. And there was only one employee working the dollar and the thrifty counter. And it took about 30 minutes to wait in line and get our rental car.
Ooh. Well, that sure took a while.
President Circle. There's 3 cars.
Yeah. Alright, Hertz is over here. We were renting from Thrifty, but they told us to go to Hertz. Yep. So, which one? There's the Ford. What? Yeah, why don't we take the Nissan Road? Alright. Has a Florida license plate. Alright guys, we're in our rental car now, and we still have a drive to get to where we need to go. So, that concludes this trip report. Thank you so much for coming with me on this awesome adventure. And I hope to, and I will film a trip report on the way back. And I will film more trip reports in the future. You know, from the time it took to leave the house, from the time it will take to get to where we need to go, it would have been faster, I think, if we had just drove. But hey, this way is more fun. So, let me just explain this whole rental car thing. So, as you saw, there was only one person working dollar and thrifty. We rented from Thrifty, and they told us to go to the President's Circle pickup spot for Hertz, which we did. And then, it took like 20 minutes to get out because the guy at the exit was asking a lot of questions. It took a while to get out. Now, normally when my family rents a car, the experiences I had was we just show the guy the driver's license and just boom, you're out. But this took a while. The guy was asking us for the mileage and stuff, but he was very friendly. All the employees were very friendly. But the rental car experience at BWI sort of sucks. In terms of the shuttles and the employees, they really need an automated people mover at BWI. So, that concludes this trip report. Thank you so much for watching, and have a very happy Thanksgiving if you are watching this live. And I did film a trip report on the way back, and I will get that edited and uploaded as soon as I can. I will see you guys soon. Bye.